The main impediment in your ability to perceive the truth of what is being witnessed, whether it being an object or a scene happening under the umbrella of both time and space, is the following. Your mind runs in a loop, and this loop operates through processing what is being witnessed, through associating it to symbols and meaning deeply held within your unconscious mind. And in this, you don't actually grasp the true nature of what you witness, but instead associate it to deeply held meanings in your mind. Hello everybody, this is Rand Imad. I am an author and a mystic. And today we're going to talk about how associations are disallowing you to perceive the true nature of everything you witness. If I say now the word apple, the word itself must spark something in your mind. For some, they might think sweet. For some others, they might think Isaac Newton. And for very few, they might remember an event where an apple was a prominent part of what that event was about or what happened in it. In either cases, the word must spark something in your mind. But now, if we dig a little bit deeper, you will know this. The word itself is sparking something in your memory. You are rewinding. And now, for an example, every time you see an apple, you think sweet. You think your mom used to force you to eat an apple every day because it was good for you. But in any case, you go back to your memory. And so you end up perceiving that apple, not in this very moment, but through memories you have about it. And this is a crucial part in the impediment of your ability to not only just witness, but get through everything you witness. And that is the memory bank you have. You're constantly living the moment through rewinding, not through experiencing. Because as you grew up, as you formed your own individuality, that individuality became a prison. Now your memory bank is so full, you think you know it all. And in this whole illusion, you actually lose your ability to live and experience each moment in its entirety. So you're constantly associating everything. If you see a blue shirt, you remember a day when you wore that blue shirt where you felt amazing. If you see a car, you remember that you've been in this car with this person where that conversation happened. You're constantly experiencing the moment in this way, in ways that are so much more deeper than all of these examples that I just mentioned, where you're actually in a state of hypnosis. You're all constantly hypnotized. You're always in this circular state of being where you're always just going in the same direction of the patterns of the things you have done and of the things you have experienced and of the patterns that your parents laid out for you. You're constantly in one circle, enveloped within yourself, unable to get out and see the truth of everything you witness. And this is a great, great loss, to not be able to get outside of yourself and actually start witnessing everything for its truth. In one way or the other, to be able to lose yourself and become that object that you witness. To become what you witness, you must get outside of yourself and break through that state of hypnosis, that state of circular way of existing, and break through that invisible membrane of the reality itself and go straight through what you witness. This is how sharp your perception must become. But in order to reach such state, you must become able to put your mind to a halt at your own command. You must become the master of your mind, and you must have a completely unshackled, open heart. And so the mix of these two, one where your mind is fully trained and you're able to put it to a halt, and your heart is fully open, unshackled by any past experience. And you remember, we have told you it's about the memory. A heart that is shackled by past experiences will never experience true love or bliss. So it is always about leaving everything behind, clearing the past, and becoming one with this moment. You are fully present here because you have left the past moment behind you. Moment to moment, you are leaving the moment behind you, and you're walking in a linear line towards every moment that is coming, that is approaching you. Now, this process is surely a challenging one. It can even take up to a whole lifetime for a person to clear all of these different things that have been stuck on him for as long as he remembers. But a great point to start and to help the mind ease from its loops and its shackles is to recognize that you're constantly associating everything in the external world, and beginning to recognize how you associate everything will allow your mind to expand and to get out of its shackles and of its loops. So moment to moment, you must attempt to break through this process of associating. You must put the mental effort to always watch your mental process and how everything you perceive, you are perceiving it through the lens of the past and not through this moment. This is a challenging process, and this is a process that would require a lot of mental effort and a lot of focus and a lot of presentness. But if you are dedicated to experiencing yourself in your entirety and this existence in its entirety as well, then this will become a very fun quest for you. You will actually find the greatest joy in attempting to dismantle everything that is keeping you locked away from the light. Because how sad would it be to be here in this moment and not be able to experience that moment in its entirety? This is the most precious thing any human being can experience, and that is to be fully here now, to become present, to embody it fully, that every moment you are constantly here and you never ever miss out on anything. And in this, you live a very full life. And the more actually you practice to become in this moment and to try and break through these limitations that you have, the more you leave the past behind, the more you stop depending on your memory bank to experience life, and instead you awaken your inner intelligence. You awaken the genius within you that is able to find solutions to every problem you face, to break through any limitation that you have in the external world, and to create you the life that you truly wish for. So in one way or the other, this is truly your power. It is the power of your mind, but not the memory, but the power of your inner intelligence, of that light within you that knows itself in its entirety and is able to navigate through this existence with great joy and with great ease and bliss. Another great part where associations disallow you from the experience of your full self is in your relationships. You perceive others through your past experiences with them. If anything, moment to moment when you are with others, you conjure the file of everything that happened in this relationship and you treat them based on this information. So if you think about it, you are actually dealing with your own file of that person, but not truly the person himself. Because if you are truly present with the person, you will experience them in a totally different way. You will experience them as a soul that is here and now with you. You will not experience them through a file that you have in your mind based on the history you have with them. But instead, you will experience them in the now fully. You will be able to truly listen to them. Their words, they will truly resonate in your own world, and they will not be just some sound that you translate based on all the information you have gathered on that person. No, they will become a truth in your world. You will be able to truly witness them. You will be able to leave yourself behind and get into the world of that person. Their words, you will get to understand them. You will hear the resonance of what they're trying to say. Their feeling moment to moment, you will get to grasp. You will almost conjoin yourself with the transparent part of this reality. You will become one with it, and in this you will be able to travel to everything that is around you and get to the truth of what it is, to feel it, to touch it, to experience it under your skin. Life itself becomes a totally different experience than what you are accessing this very moment. I have said the word accessing because it is truly about accessing. The universe is open to you, existence is open to you, but how much can you access? How much can you rise? How many doors can you break through in order to reach more transcendent states? States that are so blissful, they represent heaven on this earth. So start now by recognizing how you're constantly associating and connecting the external world to things in your memory. And if you work hard on this, moment to moment, every day, your mind will begin to crack open new doorways of perceiving and getting closer to the truth of everything that is around you. So start this process now, and you will not regret what you are going to experience. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my upcoming videos. Thank you.